Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now Fields. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Back to the air, Fields on second down. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Off play action, Fields. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Murray flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Murray. adding his safety valve here. That's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Murray sets to throw on fourth. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Murray now on first down. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Murray going to throw. Steps away to his left. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point good by Prater. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff.
It got his man complete. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. To throw is Fields. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. First carry now for David Montgomery. Trucks over him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On first down, it's Fields. Buying time to his left. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And some room to maneuver. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Fields. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Escaping the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
On 2nd down now, Cottrell, and he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And that's to the tight end, Davidson. Room here to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Going for it all. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. And that was the old QB one-man play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a...
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Oh, and CD, we have certainly seen this guy make some magic with the ball in his hands. He was top 10 in the NFL last year in yards after the catch. Extra point good by Prater, and that will make this a 4-point game. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. One play action. Fields gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Another try after the first down sack. Fields, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw, Fields. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Murray. Forced out to his left. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 2nd and 9, Murray to the right side, and he's got more complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Murray now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davidson. 3 yards the gain there, second down. So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
On first down, Cottrell, and it's a fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Murray now. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Below Nichols. In there to get him. It's a loss of 5. On 2nd and goal. Murray flushed out right. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Swings this out here for Cohen. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
That's a gain of 8.
3rd and 2, Fields. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Throwing again is Fields. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll run on first down. Cottrell. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
To throw is Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Cottrell. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 20. And the Bears are right back in this football game. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now a throw here to his running back, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Fields on first down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. Finding room to the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! David Njoku, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. A shotgun snap, Fields. Flush to his right. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Christian Kirk with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point good by Prater, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Dancing, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Fields. Completes to Njoku. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Play action. It's Fields. Rolling to his right. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. On 1st down, Fields. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hand. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. On first down, Cottrell. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cardinals, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Bears, this could hurt in the race for home field advantage as they drop to 10-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.